Good evening and welcome to Cronkite News on Arizona PBS. I'm Lauren Green. The NCAA Track and Field Championships continue in Oregon this week, and the Sun Devils are putting on a bit of a throwing clinic. The Arizona men's basketball team made history last night with 3 players selected in the first 33 overall picks in the NBA draft, a first in program history. Dalen Terry was among one of those selected, and I was on hand for his big moment. The Section 7 high school basketball tournament is underway. Game started last night and picked up again this morning. Cronkite News reporter Ethan Ryder is in Glendale following today's action. There's been an outpouring of support for Griner across the country. And here in Phoenix, there was a big rally for BG. Ruby Aurora takes us through the emotional event at Footprint Center. With the continuing rise of at-home DNA tests, many people are finding surprising information about their family trees. But not all of these findings are good. Rachel Fortunato takes a look at an organization that helps people navigate the effects. If you left the library when the pandemic first began, it's going to be worth a revisit to the shelves. That's it for Cronkite News tonight. Thanks for joining us. For top Arizona stories anytime, go to cronkitenews.azpbs.org. With the 18th pick in the draft, the Chicago Bulls, Dalen Terry's family is celebrating. And from what it sounds like, I don't think that celebration is going to stop anytime soon. These kids get to showcase their skills on a national stage and get recognition from anywhere. But most importantly, they get to play with kids who look just like them and build relationships that'll last a lifetime. With the number of Wildcats representing Arizona basketball here at the NBA Summer League, one of them that's standing out is Benedict Mathurin. Now, he was the number 6 pick overall in this draft, and that's the highest draft pick from an Arizona basketball player since DeAndre Ayton was picked number 1 in 2018 by the Phoenix Suns. Seems like every time Dayton crosses the line, he's moving his way up the Sun Devil leaderboards. And no matter how he does at the NCAA championships, he's already made some ASU history with the times he's clocked so far this season. Ty Washington Jr. and Jalen Williams are no strangers to playing on the court together, especially when they were younger. And now they're one of the premier stages of summer basketball, and they're representing the Valley and its talents to its fullest. Stephen Curry's second tour stop for his underrated golf tour teed off last week in Wickenburg Ranch. Curry created this all-expense-paid tour to provide a platform and feeder system for minority junior golfers to succeed and be recognized regardless of their race, gender, or class. The tournament consists of 30 boys and girls aging from 12 to 18 years old. Parents of these golfers are seeing the dream come to light from what Curry started.
He sees the opportunity as just underrated. I think that's so eloquent. It's really a testament to these kids who are often underrepresented.
Stephen Outlaw, the director of golf at Wickenburg Ranch and one of the spokespeople on the underrated tour panel at this tournament, is no stranger to the lack of inclusivity in golf. Outlaw and his former Georgetown College teammate were the first black men to play golf in the Mid-South Conference in the NAIA in 2003. For Outlaw, Curry's tournament hits close to home.
It kind of brings things full circle. I wasn't used to, in my early days, playing golf, seeing a person of color, right, in my position. It's great to be in this position to host this event, show the young men and women what's possible, and then to see what's possible.
These kids get to showcase their skills on a national stage and get recognition from anywhere. But most importantly, they get to play with kids who look just like them and build relationships that'll last a lifetime.
You don't usually see a lot of people that look like us playing this game, and to see that there are others here that are good and we know what we're doing, it's encouraging and inspiring to keep going.
While these kids are having fun competing and chasing the Curry Cup, awarded to the top golfer at the end of the tournament, they're also on the forefront of change in this new age of golf. From Wickenburg, Lauren Green, Cronkite News. The scene was set for the number 18th pick in the NBA draft, Dalen Terry, who gathered at Lolo's Chicken and Waffles ahead of his big night. The former Arizona basketball player's family, friends, and former coaches joined together for Terry's special occasion. And when Adam Silver said the magic words,
"The Chicago Bulls select Dalen,"
the support was at its fullest and spirits were high for the Phoenix native and newest addition to the Chicago Bulls.
Kid from Phoenix, Arizona ain't supposed to be there, and I'm just glad I beat the odds, you feel me? Like, it's just crazy, like, I'm just blessed to be here. I thank God, thank everybody here.
With all who attended, now former coach Tommy Lloyd shared this moment at Terry's draft party, an event that's not new for the U of A coach.
I'm a coach, so my mind always goes to, what do we got to do next to do this again for other people, other players, and other families.
With the 18th pick in the draft, the Chicago Bulls, Dalen Terry's family is celebrating. And from what it sounds like, I don't think that celebration is going to stop anytime soon.
The way that I celebrated him last week and last month and last year, 3 years ago, we're going to continue to celebrate him because he deserves it.
Just a local kid from the Valley to a top 20 draft pick. This is a night he'll never forget. Dayton Carlson was a local running star who came out of Castile High School with dominance in multiple races, winning the 800, 1600, and 3200 meters at state just a year ago. As a freshman at Arizona State this year, Carlson's talent was no surprise for head cross-country coach Patrick Henner.
I mean, he was running some really fast 4x4 splits in high school for a distance runner. He had a great cross-country seasons, a very good 2-mile. So when somebody has that kind of range, it definitely indicates a lot of talent and a high ceiling. In
a race that came down to the wire, Carlson took the silver in the 800 at the Pac-12 Outdoor Championships, running at 1:48.98. A week later at the NCAA Western Preliminary Meet, he ran a personal record of 1:47.79 that punched his ticket to the biggest stage in college track.
I think it's going to be fun to get out there and get some experience with the top guys in the nation. I'm really excited for it, and I think I can make it to the final round and do really well.
Dayton's claim to track started from a young age in Gilbert.
Dayton's been running since he was in kindergarten. He brought home a little blue first place ribbon from running club, and he just kind of took off from there.
The 19-year-old developed a natural leadership in the sport, which stemmed from being the oldest of 3 kids and learning responsibility at an early age.
He's been raised in a single parent home, and with that comes a lot of challenges. He's had to take a lot of leadership.
But it was his high school coach at Castile, whom Carlson had known since kindergarten, that helped take his running to the next level. And so his national meet debut came as no surprise to Coach Lemieux.
Nothing surprises me with that kid because he is an extremely hard worker and he sets his goals very high and works very hard to achieve those goals.
Seems like every time Dayton crosses the line, he's moving his way up the Sun Devil leaderboards. And no matter how he does at the NCAA championships, he's already made some ASU history with the times he's clocked so far this season.
I'm really excited to keep going with this because so far I've been able to, I think I'm number 4 on ASU's 800 list, and it hasn't been touched since 2012. So I'm ready to touch more of those leaderboards in the next couple years.
In Tempe, Lauren Green, Cronkite News.